Hello, I'm starting in my car today because my roommate's boyfriend is over and I don't want to vlog in front of them. Like, that's awkward. So today I'm going book shopping, which is so exciting and doubly exciting because Barnes & Noble is having a 50% off hardcover sale, and you already know that I love to save money. So what choice do I have except for to go to Barnes & Noble and see what hardcovers I can find and buy? I'm really excited because I love a good hardback. I love how they look on my bookshelves, and I just don't love how expensive they are. So if they're gonna give it to me at half off, you already know where I'm going. So that is where I'm heading. Let's go and see what I end up with. I'm not even gonna lie, finding parking at this stinking Barnes & Noble was a marathon of just circling the parking lot and being like little sharks trying to dive into a freaking parking spot. It was ridiculous. But I have arrived. Now let's find some books. I did some damage. Y'all. Okay, I got 6 new books, all in hardcover, and they averaged to be about $10 a piece, which is fabulous because hardcovers are expensive. And I kind of did some books that my sister had read and heard of and spoke very highly of, and I think they were popular on TikTok. Books that I have heard of and want to continue reading / start reading / I don't know. And then 2 books that I've never heard of or never seen, and I literally like read the backs or the inside dust jackets and thought the concept was cool and the storyline might be interesting and bought them. So we have kind of a variety of, you know, TikTok made me, my friends made me, and the book cover and the synopsis made me. Starting with Iron Widow by Jiren Zhao. Wow, do I sound so white right now. Iron Widow, it's basically a little bit sci-fi-esque. Basically, girls are paired up. Okay, from what I've gathered, because like it's kind of confusing to try to explain, but then it like makes sense in my head. But girls are paired up with like these male pilots, but oftentimes the girls die, and our main character's sister dies, and she wants to enact basically revenge upon the system. And I believe it's a debut book, and I've been kind of eyeing this for quite some time, so I thought now would be the perfect opportunity to do it. Well, it was literally $9, so I picked up Iron Widow. I'm very excited. I'm not sure when I'm going to pick this up, but I've been eyeing it. It's been on my TBR for quite some time. I just never actually had a copy until now. Then I have Bloodmarked, which is by Tracy Deonn, which is book 2 in the Legendborn cycle. Now, have I read the first book? No. However, Katie, over on Katie's Reading, has talked very, very highly about the Legendborn cycle series, and we have very similar reading tastes, so I kind of trust her, and I trust her tastes. So I went ahead and just bought the second book because, one, the cover is stunning, the colors are just gorgeous, and I would probably plan on continuing after the first book, seeing how hyped it is. So I really do hope that I enjoy it. If not, like I said, all these were half off, so I'm not really losing out on too much, but I really need to pick this up soon. It is on my 2023 TBR. It's not 2023 yet, so I haven't. I don't really know what Legendborn is about, and I can't really tell you because this is book 2. I don't want to spoil myself by reading the synopsis, so if you haven't heard, Legendborn is the first book. I've got nothing else to really say about this one other than Katie made me buy it. Next are two that I'm like really excited about because I love this concept so much. It's so cool. I picked up Fable and Namesake. Now, my sister, these are the books my sister had read, and pirates, ships, ocean, love that shit. And it was kind of like, need I say anymore? Essentially, she was, I think, cast off from her dad's trading ship, and she wants to earn her place back onto the fleet. It's been 4 years since the night she watched her mother drown, and the next day her father abandoned her on a legendary island filled with thieves and little food. To survive, she must keep to herself, learn to trust no one, and rely on the unique skills her mother taught her. I think that's so fun and the perfect atmosphere, and the covers are also just stunning, but I'm so excited for the atmosphere, and hopefully the world building is really good and I get entrapped into this universe. But I went ahead and bought the first and the second one because they were there. So why would I not? I'm very, very excited. I do want to pick these up sometime in 2023. I think they'll just be like a fun read. They're not super duper long and they have pretty big text. They're about 300 pages each. So not super substantial in terms of like how dense the book is, but I think it'll be a fun, quick read. And yeah, my sister said she really enjoyed it, and we enjoy quite a few of the same books. So yeah, Fable and Namesake. Dust jacket's loose. Oh, it's gonna annoy the hell out of me. Ooh. It's so pretty. Next is The Empress of Time by Kylie Lee Baker. And this is what got me. Half British Reaper, half Japanese Shinigami. Okay. She is literally the goddess of death ruling Japan's underworld. Hello, that for a concept alone really drew me in. And I mean, the cover is also just stunning. And I know you shouldn't, judge a book by its cover, but when they have really good covers, I feel like it's justifiable to do so. I thought this was like a really, really fun concept, and basically her right to kind of rule the underworld is threatened because I think the people see her as like a foreigner since she's half British, and I just, you give me a goddess of death and I'ma read the book. So this is one that I like never heard of, and I saw the cover, I saw the title, I read the inside dust jacket, and I was like, ooh, that actually sounds really good. So hopefully I enjoy it. I literally know nothing about it. I've never heard anybody talk about it, like on BookTube, Book Talk, whatever. So hopefully it will be good. This is one of my kind of new finds. It's really hard for me to buy books that I've never heard of anything about, like on Book Talk, BookTube, from friends, family, even like checking the Goodreads rating. I didn't do that on this one because I want to go in and just see if I enjoyed it or not. And I don't typically buy new books. I would typically rent from the library if I haven't heard anything about it, because I feel like when you're a booktuber, you're oftentimes reading books that are popular for people watch your videos because they have also read the book, and so they're more likely to click on the video to watch and hear your thoughts on it. But it's time to dive outside my comfort zone. It is time to randomly pick up books, which is a freedom that I miss because my roommate did that recently. She went to Half Price and just bought books knowing nothing about any of them, and then just thought the concepts were cool. And I don't know, I miss that way of shopping because I feel like since not only being a booktuber, but since watching booktubes, I feel like my reading tastes were influenced solely by my friends and then just the library itself and just picking up books randomly, and I almost missed that. And I also did that with this one. Granted, it said Ragnarok and I was like, ooh, Viking mythology, yes please. Viking mythology, Nordic mythology, yeah, Norse mythology, there it is, Norse mythology. And the cover is literally stunning. And I freaking love Vikings, and that is what this is about. It's about the children of Ragnarok. There's a war, there are young children, on a journey to save the country, whatever. But I you know, I saw the ships and I was like, ooh, that reminds me of Brother Band. I want to read that. And the cover is stunning. Something I did not even realize was this was by Cinda Williams Chima. The last book I read from her I did not enjoy. My sister really enjoyed the Cinda Williams Chima books though, so maybe I'll gift it to her if I don't like it. But hopefully I do, you know. She's getting a second shot because I did not pay attention to the author name at all. I think it just blended into the book like way too much for me to pay attention to. So these are all the books that I got on my short little book shopping spree. I tried to take as much footage as I could, but there were an ungodly amount of people in that Barnes & Noble, and I already have anxiety when I'm around a lot of people, but then add on trying to film around a bunch of people, I was stressing. I was like carrying around my books and I had my camera like propped on my books and I was just like, I'm taking a panning shot. Nope, I'm just looking around. Don't mind the camera that's bouncing on my books. Don't look at that. But hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you got some book recommendations and hopefully I can read these and they don't just add on to my endless TBR. That is something I really want to do in 2023 is cut back my physical TBR because I had like 70 books on it last time and I'm sure I'm up to like 80 or 90 at this point since I keep buying more books. But we'll see if that happens in 2023. You know, stay tuned to see if she can get rid of her physical TBR. It's excessive for sure. But yeah, thank you so much to y'all for watching and thank you so much to my lovely Patreons for supporting the channel over on KSXCast Book Club. It is such a fun time over there and I'm so excited for our next book discussion. And I really hope to see you on the next one. Toodles!